Hi babes, welcome back to my channel. What's up? What's up? Welcome to Mi Casa. I just want to get straight into it because I am like an hour late to work. And I'm sick, so I'm sorry if that is distracting. But you guys are my friends and I had something on my mind that I want to talk to you guys about because it was revealed to me yesterday when I was driving. So straight to the point, let's get to it. What I want to talk about today is lowering my standards, and I just want to start off by saying it wasn't a choice. It wasn't a choice, but it also was. So you guys know that funny thing when you like ask God for something and then he does it, but like he does it in a way that you're like, oh my God, why did you do this? Yeah, that's what I've experienced, and I could make so many videos about the past 2 years of my life, but I just want to stick on the 3 things that I had to lower my standards in, and I fought tooth and nail the whole way through for the most part, except for like where I live. I really do enjoy my apartment. I love it so much. It's not the standard that I'm used to, right? But still love it, still so grateful. My apartment is one thing. I lowered my standard in. My car is another thing. And the amount of money that I'm used to making. So those 3 standards I had very high for myself. Since my 20s, I've been living in, like since I hit 20, I've been living in apartments that I only dreamed of when I was a little girl. And I was making money that I couldn't even appreciate the value of yet, except for, like I did, and I was so grateful and I showed gratitude. But the whole point of this is joy. That's what I was lacking, and that's why I had to lower my standards, but I'll get into that in a little bit. But and the cars that I was driving, like my Benz and my Beamer, I just sold my BMW 3 days ago now, you guys. And so I had this realization. I was sitting in my boyfriend's car yesterday, and his car isn't bad or anything. It's just I don't have a car right now. I'm in between, like I'm trying to decide what I want to do. If I want to buy a car, rent a car, whatever. But I was sitting there like, God, you've taken everything. You've taken everything. Like before last month, I spent, any day you caught me, I would have looked like I had been crying. I've been going through it, you guys. Like I said, I've been fighting tooth and nail to not lower my standards. I didn't realize that I was idolizing these high standards that I had for myself, things that I was used to. I had asked God a few months ago, I said, God, can you please give me joy back? Like I have things that I'm so grateful for, but I'm not finding joy in it. I'm not finding fulfillment in it. And I believe that all of these things that I had wasn't rooted in a foundation that God was weaved into. That's number 1. Number 2, it was built on a version of me that isn't even truly myself. And C or 3, I was idolizing these things, and I didn't even realize it, and I was chasing things. The more that it got less easier to maintain, I started to chase it. You know what I mean? So it was taking the joy out of it, and I wasn't even realizing it. And also the things itself, I was becoming desensitized to blessings. Genuinely. I feel like that's the best way to put it. I was being desensitized to blessings. Isn't that crazy? That just came to me. But it's so true. I was just like, I have been asking God like, for joy, right? I had been asking him for joy, and then you would think if you're in like a luxury car, you will have joy. Just automatically, right? In the beginning I did, and my Benz, absolutely, I was joyful the whole time, like woo, everything was great. But like I was still missing God for the most part, a big part of him. So it was still empty to an extent because of the situations in my life that I was in, the people that were in my life, and things of that nature, what I was into. But I just was asking God, like, can I have moments of just quiet in my car? Like, I just want to sit and be happy and joyful. And granted, I did have times like that, but not having that car for the past 3 days has made me realize, like, oh my gosh, like, I was in that car, had such a nice sound system, all these things. I was always wanting to play music, I was always wanting to play podcast, YouTube video, use all these features. Everything was so easy that's what I wanted to do in the car. And I was so checked out, you guys, and desensitized from my blessings. Like, I was like up here, and I didn't even realize was attaching my worth to it as well. Like, I cared about if people saw me. I'm being so truthful, you guys, and this might sound bad, but it's just true. Like, I felt so, I had like pride, I don't know, and it was in my ego that, like, I had a nice car when I'd pull up somewhere where people thought, like, oh, like, not even having the car anymore, I feel so much more confident. And does that even make sense? I don't know how it makes sense, but I know that people who are looking at me or talking to me, it's because of me, because they think that I'm a cool person, or, you know, they see my light and love, or whatever the case may be. And that's such a beautiful thing. Not having a car is reminding me of the first time I didn't have a car, and I had just got my 2017 Toyota Corolla, like, fresh off the line. It was 2016, so y'all know it was new, and I was just like, I loved that car down so bad. And I was just so grateful naturally, because wow, like, I was able to be mobile. And now I feel like I have a fresh start with my car. With my apartment, I feel like I'm being humbled in the certain amenities or luxuries that I had, like high water pressure. Like, it's a crazy thing to take for granted, but, like, I didn't even know you could have low water pressure. And, like, thank God, he really just, he didn't, like, take everything away from me in a position where I don't have a car to drive at all. I don't have a home. Like, I'm making no money. That's not the case at all. He didn't really mind, or now that I think about it. So I've just been a big baby crying for the past few months, because change is hard. But even with my apartments, like, it's not exactly what I'm used to, but now when I have those things again, I'm gonna have a different kind of joy for them, and God's gonna be in it. So there's no way that I can't, like, have this built-in joy, because it's not gonna be joy in the things, it's gonna be joy in how I got there, you know, and, like, my heart, and, like, where I am then, you know. Even the amount of money that I'm making, it's not as much as I used to, but now it's causing me to be more mindful with my money and appreciative, and wanted to give it more, even though I have less now. Before, I was making money, a lot more money. I was making investments, and they didn't go well. Like, thousands of dollars that I lost. They didn't go well, but God wasn't in it. So one thing that I noticed, and maybe I can end it here, is God lowered my standards. Me and God lowered my standards. They're here now. Like, they were here, and now they're, like, here. And the things that he was taking away, including the people, I'm not even gonna get into the people, that's like a whole separate video, but, like, everything that has been taken away from me is now giving me the opportunity to rebuild with him in it, and also with me, who I am now, who I've learned myself to be, and who I'm becoming. And I'm so grateful for that, you guys. So, especially in a world where it is so important to be, like, having luxury, this, that, and success, and you need to be a millionaire at 20, 25, you know, like, have your own business, that. And it's not even just, like, that's what's being popular. It's like the state of the jobs and the economy is so difficult, so people are being pushed that way. In that way, our focus is just being taken away from, like, what brings you joy, like, what brings us joy. outside of what brings the world joy. What brings the world joy is always going to change, but what brings you joy is going to be true to you and who God made you to be. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. That was on my mind. I know I was rambling. I was kind of quick. Like I said, I have to go to work, and I just want to talk to you guys really quickly because it was like on my heart. It was a realization that I had yesterday, and I've just been like deep in it, you know? Yeah. Okay. I'll see you guys in the next video. It's nice to see you guys, and I hope you guys feel like it's nice to see me too. I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't know what the next video is going to be, but we'll see. We'll see. But I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye.